Hey everyone. So this is kind of funny. I'm wanted to show you some things about science. We'll work on this a little bit more in our Zoom chats this week. Um, but I wanted to make a video in case you wanted to look back at this and get some more ideas. So this is kind of just another resource for you. Um, but so you can look at it if you want to or not. It's fine. But we're still working with simple machines. So even though we're doing this remote learning, we're not at school, we can actually learn about simple machines. And in some ways, it's actually better to not be in a classroom because possibly I can show you all sorts of ways that simple machines are being used in the real world, outside of classrooms. So this is going to work a little bit different than normal though. So um, I wanted us to think about the screw. The screw is, technically it's a form of inclined plane. I didn't know that until I was an adult. I thought it was sort of its own thing, and it kind of is, but when you look at a screw, I don't know how well that'll show up, the little screw parts on it, it's like a ramp. You can follow it all the way up the screw, or down the screw, however you want to say it. And that's why it's an inclined plane. It's going up or down, however you view it. It's just going up and down along the shaft of the screw, which otherwise would be like a nail. So that when you screw something, that ramp is going down into it. So the science this week is basically looking at different kinds of screws and seeing which ones might work best. So I have several different types. The one I was just showing you, this one, color of it doesn't matter. But what I was particularly interested in is how far apart, it's kind of blurry, how far apart those ramps are. For example, this little screw has very tight, close together inclined plane that's going around the center shaft. So when those lines are closer together, does that make a screw easier or does it make a screw harder? Now we're not going to get into also, does it make something hold better or not hold better? That's a whole nother level of questioning we could think about. But this week, we're just going to think about which one is easier to screw in. So I probably won't do all this because we'll do some of this maybe tomorrow or at least talk about it. Well, let me start with a bigger one. How about this big golden colored one? You could use a socket set on this, but I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to press this in. Most people would drill a little bit of a hole before they start. But in my mind, that's part of the question. I hope I don't need this piece of wood for one of my projects. Yeah, that's not quite going in. And this wood is very soft. I think it's pine. So let me try one of these other ones. This is more like a drywall screw. So not known for being super strong. But again, we're not really testing that. We're testing to see which one goes into wood more easily. That one's going in. That one is easier than this one. Well, how about this little one? Are little ones easier? I don't know if there's a correct term for that. Maybe somebody will mention that this week, but the distance between the little ridges on the screw is what we're testing. My theory, my prediction, number 4, would be that it holds better. But I don't know. I honestly don't know which one is easier to screw in when those ridges are closer together or not closer together. Well, this one is a little bit harder, and it's also going in crooked. I don't know if you can see that. So that's going to take some more looking at. But that's the basic idea of what we want to be thinking about and testing this week, and maybe we can do some more together throughout the week. So this week's science is what kind of screw works best. All right, I hope some of you get to see this video. We're sort of just learning about how to post and how to teach online, so let us know if you have hints or suggestions. I hope you can hear me and see me some. And all right, have a great week, everyone.